My name is Vince McIntyre. I'm 67 years old, born in the west of Ireland. I'm a farmer and I do woodworking, various, a jack of all trades, you might as well call me, yeah. I've lived here since 1979. I found this place by accident and decided to camp here with my girlfriend in 1979. She was a mountaineer, and we made our temporary camp here, and here 30 years later, still here. Well, when Amber was, my daughter was 2.5 years old, I'd brought her up here because my girlfriend at the time, we were, both of us were homeless, and I was wondering where we were going to spend the winter. And there was an old man in Johnson's Landing. He wanted me to get him some poles for his chicken house to build, and he knew there was nice straight cedar poles up here. So I take Amber up here and we get some poles, but in the process Amber forgets her red shoes, So I had to bring her back up here to get her red shoes. So I brought my girlfriend up here, and I was just wanting to see how she felt about the place, and she was just totally amazed by the place. So from there I knew it was from there I knew, both of us like it here. So I made an effort at one time, myself and my wife, to buy or lease this where we live here, because we've been here so long and we put so much effort into making clearings and gardens and so on that we figured we'd get tenure on, and then we could build a better house and so on. But after about 8 years of application, trying and so on, we got turned down, and the only thing they would offer us was a license to occupy, which is just like a 5-year lease that could be renewable, but would have to agree to be off in 5 years if that's what they required. So I told them that I wouldn't make that kind of agreement. So that was the end of that effort. So I never seen it, even today I don't see it as permanent. I see it as my camp, that it feels like home. This is the most at home I feel any place since I left the place I was born. So this is where I decided in the world to settle down. It seems like a lot of work to people, and think about packing water and splitting wood and doing stuff, time consuming. And most people in today's world, they don't have time for all that effort and live their other lives, And I've got used to it. Before I moved here in 1979, I traveled quite a bit and I camped a lot, and it become just an easy thing for me to do. I learned certain skills that made it easier, and just And I find that hauling water in a bucket is much easier than fixing plumbing, for instance, frozen plumbing in the winter and so on. So you don't set yourself up for so many disappointments, you know, when you, especially when you live in a place where you don't have an infrastructure like power. You know, when I hit my mid-40s, I decided, you know, this work that I'm doing is totally meaningless to me. You know, going out there and putting 3 bags on and making a bunch of money, and any amount of it, I got so that this is just playing figures for the government. You know, that it's not very effective, and it justifies cutting down more forests. So I decided I'm going to try not to have to do this. And that's when I decided to farm. I'm not going to get old gracefully. I am going to, my favorite poem about getting old and going down hard, as Dylan Thomas, is Rage Against the Dying of the Light. That you don't want to get old. You don't want to die. You know, we have this. I'm not the kind that'll take ayahuasca and try and experience a death experience and the euphoria of dying. And I hope I have that when I die, but I'm not going to bring it on.